Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get in there. Steal. Check. Steal. Check.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Okay, Frank.
Throwing now is Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see him take a deep shot in this game.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and 10, Taylor now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On play action, Lance. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Lance now to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A gain of 22.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, 49ers nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Ready, set.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's second down.
Here we go. Next.
Now Lance. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Lance looks to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A final shot before half for Lance. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ryan. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Ryan. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Well, that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And some space here. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. He has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Strike! Check strike!
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 26. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Now a play fake. Lance. steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Lance looking to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go play action with Ryan. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
49ers nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the... And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. back, an interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Blankenship out for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Colts 28, 49ers nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 14-0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline.
Here we go.
Because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Lance now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready, break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they move the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, Is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On the ready.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Lance going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Ryan wants to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout.